Hey guys, so I've done a bit of a vlog at the start and then the end of the video is more channeling. I get into channeling mermaids and they have a really strong message for us. And yeah, they need our help. It's all in the other part of the video. I'll do timestamps below. If you want to watch all of it, that's fine. And if you just want to watch the channeled bit or just the plant bit, that's fine too. So I will leave timestamps below, but we do get into some really interesting things with channeling the mermaids and what comes through. And yeah, so I look forward to seeing your comments below, and make sure you check out my Patreon below. It's all about channeling and helping you guys, so I'll pick people to channel what they need help with, and then we'll heal it, and then we have a second call. There's so much to it, so I'll leave all the information linked below and you can go check that out, and I'll let you get back to the video. Hey guys, welcome to my video. I have lots of houseplant chores I need to do. I need to do some watering in the cabinet upstairs. I need to clean the glass on this cabinet. I need to water the moss poles and see if anything else needs watering in there. A lot of watering. I also have my little terrarium there, and I watered it with some fertilizer, so all the glass, once it dried, it kind of looks dirty, so I want to clean that. I also need to take some stuff out of that and pot it up because it's grown too big for that and I'm afraid of it burning. So look at my beautiful wall that needs painting. I pulled all the wallpaper down, I got sick of it. Anyways, we're gonna go upstairs and do everything upstairs first because I've got lots of watering to do up there too. And jumping on the bed. Getting dried out more than I would usually let it. So yeah, we need to do that. Also, can you see this? There's flies. There's like these little bugs that are in there. These flying bugs, which is gross. But it's because, you know, the moss. It's kind of like... Ah! Let me open the window so they'll fly outside. Gross. It is cold, but they all need to go. This is a beautiful new leaf on my Gloriosum. I'm so excited about it. When Isabella was poorly in hospital, this is the oldest leaf that it came with. This was the newer one other than that got after that got stuck, and then this one is so beautiful. When Isabella was not very well in hospital, I wasn't looking after the cabinet, and this started to go all red, and I think it must have been from either lack of light or something like that. It didn't fully dry out completely, but it did dry out way more than usual, so I'm not really sure. But yeah, I need to go through all of this, check on everything and make sure it's all good. Good?
Yeah.
Okay. No pressing it, okay? Isabella, you promise? I just filmed a whole section and it didn't record. Oh no.
Oh.
Well, I did just show you this beautiful plant, and we trimmed back all of these dead leaves off it. It's so beautiful, and I was talking to you but didn't film, so there you go. Careful you. Hey guys, so I'm about to sort this out. It's actually many days later from since when I last vlogged, when I was sorting all my plants out. So many more need watering and everything now, but I just did not have the energy. I've been so run down, so I'm gonna do this now. If you can see what I mean by when I was saying it's all like, I might be able to see easier. No, you can see it's all super dirty from where I sprayed yeah, that where I sprayed this right there. I don't know what it's called, my brain's not working. Plant food. So I use this with my watering, not all the time, but when I do it in here, when it dries all like not very nice. You can see it a lot better from this angle, but it's just gross. And I've been really neglecting this. I haven't been watering it because I've been trying to get rid of the algae. It's driving me mad. So all the back is completely dried out. It's got some weeds. All of this is just still wet and algae. This hasn't grown roots, so it's starting to like literally burn away. I need to remove these because they're too big and they're going to touch this grow light, and I don't want them to die. So I also thought while I was doing this, I have a list on my phone of what things I want to channel, and I'm in the mood to do that now. I've not channeled in a few days because I've been really busy this week, and I've needed a little rest from connecting and giving my energy to like channeling, because I've just been a little bit bunged up, not really poorly, just a little bit of a cold. So I've tried to rest a little bit more. I still sound really bunged up, but yeah, I want to channel some mermaids. Weird. But yeah, I thought it'd be really fun. I don't know why. I have I can't speak. Mermaids was on my list of things that I wanted to channel, but today I keep thinking about it, so I'm going to channel it as I'm doing this. So yeah, I've never done this before. We'll see how it goes, but I hope you enjoy. I'm going to be asking things like I don't know, so whatever comes to my head. I'm just not going to think about it too much. I hate planning things too much because it gets in my head and then I become too logical, and then I'm not able to really disconnect my ego enough to channel as good as I can, so that's why I don't plan a lot. But yeah, I'm just going to see what comes up. I'm going to see if I can talk to the mermaids and why they need to speak to us today. And now they're also already coming in and they're telling me about the portals at the bottom of the ocean. If you don't know about the portals at the bottom of the ocean, I discovered them. They were opening up. The Reptilians were opening them up when I was doing the Astro travel live with the battle. That's on my YouTube and I'll link it below. I'll link it up here or here, wherever it is. Yeah, when that battle was happening, the Reptilian was opening loads and loads of portals on the sea, like bed, like on the floor of the sea, and trying to lower the vibrations of the ocean, because the ocean is super high vibrational. It is where a lot of the dolphins was there trying to help us, assist us with that. And I've never experienced that before, so that was really interesting. But now when I was talking to you, saying that I'm going to connect to them, they already started to come in, and they're saying that there's something to do with the portals at the bottom of the ocean, I feel like they're quite concerned. So maybe that's why I had the idea to channel them today. I'm excited to see what comes out. So yeah, let's get on with it. I'm just not gonna be talking to you through what I'm doing. I'm just gonna be doing that and then like kind of like channeling them. Oh, I haven't even turned my mic on. Let me put my mic in. I hope that's better. So yeah, I'm just gonna kind of be doing things. I'm gonna be doing things and channeling at the same time, and yeah, because I've got shit. It's not even gonna take that long. But if it comes out crap quality, I will cut this out, refilm it, put it in a separate video for you guys, but hopefully you can kind of get the gist of what I wanted to do, because I want to include plenty things as I'm channeling things. Like I was actually planning on doing this, but maybe like channeled it before I was doing the planty things and then just talk about it, but for some reason I was about to do this and I just had the urge to channel. So let's get on with it. I hope you can hear me well. I'll try and speak up, and like, comment and subscribe. Okay, let's go. Also, if you have any messages, questions for the if I nearly said unicorns, then that's also on my list. I want to know if they're real. I've seen them before. Anyways, if you have any questions for the mermaids or whatever it is, comment below and I will ask them. Okay, I'm in a weird mood. I feel like I finally been able to speak to people after feeling crap, and now I'm back. Okay, bye. Okay, so I've connected properly. I'm just about to put some rain music on because noise helps me, like a certain frequency helps me when I'm channeling, and I can't put that frequency music on because I don't want to get copyrighted. Oh god, can you see? There you go. I don't want to get copyrighted. Right? Anyways, so I'm going to put some rain music on because I feel like sometimes when it's so quiet it just makes me overthink, and I kind of pull myself out of it sometimes, and because I haven't done it in a few days and I'm doing something as I'm channeling, I just think it'll be easier to concentrate. Okay, Alexa, play rain sounds. She's not even. Alexa, play rain sounds. And also, I do apologise if I just made all your Alexas do that. Once I get in the flow, I'll turn it down. I just need to kind of get in it. Okay, let's start. Okay, so straight away there is different types of mermaids that I have here. I have 3 different types, and I keep hearing like sirens. I don't know if that's the technical term. I've been told it's not, but honestly, like, I don't know if that information is right or not. Oh, it is rooted. I'm gonna cut the leaves off and let it stay in there because it is rooted. So yeah, I keep hearing sirens. So there's different types of mermaids. Some are good, some are not so good. Some live at the bottom of the ocean. Some... Okay, hang on, let me just try and understand what they're trying to tell me. It's very confusing. Okay. Sorry. This is really hard to get used to doing something and then channeling. So, the portals at the bottom of the ocean are being opened up by the Draconians and the Reptilians. So I already kind of knew that anyway. But they're explaining, what is that? Oh yeah, there you go. Sorry. They're explaining why they're saying basically they're doing this because let's say if I opened a portal, bloody hell, the roots on that. If I opened a portal at the bottom of the ocean, it would be opened with my frequency. So, you know, of like love and light. But if the Reptilians and the Draconians are opening up a portal, it's with their frequency, which is, you know, the type that are doing this. Obviously there's good Reptilians, there's bad Reptilians, blah blah blah, we all know that. But they're opening it with the intention of like lower frequencies. So, ooh, there's a crawly thing in here, creepy. So yeah, they're opening it with not very good intentions. It's negative intentions for the ocean, like our planet, the animals in the ocean, and us as human beings. They're saying that with the siren beings, so they're explaining that, like, okay, so the siren beings, some people don't think that they are real, but they are. They are, let's say, like, there's good humans and there's negative humans, and there's good mermaids and mermen, and there is negative mermaids and mermen. And this is kind of like the sirens. So with the lower frequency portals in the ocean, it's allowing the ocean's frequency to be brought down. And they said because humans' attention is on the ocean a lot right now, with like trying to recreate like coral beds and trying to fix up the ocean because of like how bad we've messed all of the freaking planet up. And because we're focusing so much on the ocean right now, we're raising the frequency of it, and they don't like that because the ocean is very, very powerful. It holds and protects a lot of like really high vibrational creatures. So if we're fixing it, and there's a little bug in there. Oh my god, sorry. Oh, I need to get a grip of my life. Sorry, bug. Anyways, Jesus Christ. Okay, so if we're raising the frequency, it's basically assisting them, like the animals of the high vibration in the ocean. Like, it's assisting them assist us basically, and they don't want us to get access to that. So like, for example, the dolphins, they're super high vibrational and they could actually help us a lot. So because we are higher in the frequency of the ocean by cleaning it up and helping basically get it back to what it was, or as much as we can. Hello, you okay? Hi, 1 minute. So it's gonna be, they're gonna be able to help us more, and it's gonna be really impactful. But they obviously don't want us to get help. They want us to be on a really low dense frequency and blah blah blah. But these portals are not being controlled and run by the Reptilians. They're opened by the Reptilians, so it has a really low dense vibration. They're opening with the Reptilian like technology, so it has a lot of like power running through them, but just dense negative like lower frequency power. And then they are kind of like being told, the sirens are being told to kind of control them and run them. Oh, Isabella. Yeah, so the sirens are gonna... What are you doing? Isabella's trying to climb up to get to the camera. So the sirens are basically being told that they need to be the ones who are guarding, running, like basically sorting out these portals and making sure they stay of lower frequencies. So the sirens are really negative. They're the ones that the sailors like talk about. They're the ones that are...
Mom, Alexa,
I know, Alexa's helping me for a minute. I'm just going to leave that soak for a minute and then go spray it again. So, okay, in a minute. So the sirens are basically the ones that all of the sailors and stuff, let me just see what I'm doing. The sailors like talk about, and how they lure them in with their siren song, and how they essentially like they bring them to their death. They pull them in with their song and they hurt them. They are there. They're very they're not even like trying to hide. It's just that they are different, like they're in a different dimension to us, so they're able to be seen or not to be seen. Like it's very easy for them to do that. It's not like they're trying to hide. It's just like they're in a different dimension, so they can come here physically, but it's like they basically, it's hard to explain. So they are from a different dimension, so you can tap into them if you can tap into that dimension. But they're basically being called here. They were here before, but they're being called here more by the Reptilians to help assist and kind of like help lower the frequency of the ocean, because it's being raised too much by us humans. Which I guess is a good thing, because at least we know we're doing a good job by raising the frequency of the ocean. But yeah, that's basically what's happening right now with the portals. They are being guarded by these not so nice and happy mermaids. So yeah, like all the things are true about the sirens. They hurt people. They're of low frequencies. They want to trap you. Like they get enjoyment from that. And the other types of mermaids, so there's 3 that are here. The ones from off planet that are from Sirius, which was the ones that I was in that in a past life. And the nice mermaids that are here physically on this planet. So they are not a different dimension, they are of this planet, but they're struggling right now because of these kind of being overrun by sirens. I keep feeling like sirens is like the wrong word, because it's probably not that, but like that's the only way they can describe it to me, because that's how everyone's going to understand it. That's how what everyone knows them as. But they're just letting me know like that's not actually what they are. They're not actually sirens, but basically it's just an easier way for everyone to understand who's watching. So the good mermaids are struggling because the sirens are kind of overtaking things. there's way more than there was before, and it's not like the good mermaids. Sorry, I keep forgetting to move the camera. So the good mermaids are, again, they're physical, they're actually here. They're not like going from different dimension to dimension. They're actually here, and that means that they can't really get away from these sirens. They have to kind of deal with them. They have to try and like fend for themselves. There's kind of like a code. I don't know why they would stick to the code, but there's kind of like a code that the sirens are not really meant to harm the good mermaids. They are only that it's like a code, like, because they're all mermaids, they're not, it's like they're just not meant to hurt the good mermaids, and I don't understand like why they would stick to that if they're just negative. I'm not really sure. This is just what I'm getting. So they're not harming them, but they're making it really difficult for them to stay there and live there, and they're just not coping very well with the really dense low frequency. Yeah, they're really struggling. So let me see what else they have to say.
Oh, guys. Flower has done the hair.
This is Isabella's bow that goes in her hair, she said.
I'm going to do it.
Okay, so the algae is still there, but I can't really get rid of that right now. It's a lot cleaner than it was. It looks a lot better. I've had to take a lot out. I've put there's still some nodes in there that I've not grown yet. So it will get more full. These are all my baby alocasias, they're so cute. Okay, well, we need to pot these up, and I still got some channeling to do because they're still trying to get messages through. I'm gonna sit down with you guys, pot these up, and get some channeling done. Okay, so I have some more messages that's come through. So the mermaids, the beautiful, beautiful mermaids are struggling because they're struggling to live down. They live at the bottom, like the floor of the ocean where all of these portals are popping up. They don't come to the surface. That's like the ones that everyone talks about that does come to the surface. They're more of like the siren-y ones. Again, every time I say siren, it feels like it's not the right word, but they're not giving me another word for it, and that's just what everyone will understand, so I'm just going with it. They're saying that they're really struggling to live down there right now because of such low frequency. Like, they're not used to that. They're used to their own really high vibrational frequency. So like for us, for example, when all of like the world went into chaos, do you remember how crap it felt and how such low frequency everything felt, and it was really dense and it was hard to like live around everyone being like fearful and things like that, and like it was just a hard hit on our body and like our minds and stuff like that. Then like that's like how I'm imagining him. That's how I'm imagining them feeling. With just like they're just not used to being around that low frequency. it's annoying for them usually for them to like be there, because like they give humans this illusion that like mermaids are really negative and not nice, and that's like really annoying. Okay, something else has come through, but I'll tell you in a minute because I've got so much to tell you. So they're really struggling right now, and they are basically asking us for help. They're just asking the people that are okay with like helping them to just set your intentions before you go to sleep for your astral body to go and help like transmute the frequencies of these portals, because that's the only thing that's like making them stay. So they're basically, it's just your intention to go help them. It's easier to do it when you're asleep, because otherwise all day you're going to be drained. So like just asking like, okay, I'm setting my intention to for my astral body to go and assist with these portals. Like I give full consent for them to go and like help or whatever. You're probably already doing it anyway. It's just that with your intention, it just really amplifies that, because you're really wanting to help, and it'll really help them down there. They don't have anyone really. They are in contact right now with the Syrian, I always say that and then it always question like Syrian, yeah. They are in contact with the Sirius beings. I think they're called Syrians when, yeah, however, anyways, so like them, some of them are mermaids from that planet, and they are in contact. They're trying to figure out strategies of how they can help and stuff like that. But yeah, they're really asking us to help them and to go and assist, because it's going to help us too. And then they're also saying, sorry, more things are coming through and I haven't even told you other things, and it's hard, I'm worried about forgetting it. So they're saying that basically they don't have any like magical powers for the ocean, and the beautiful kind like mermaids, they don't have any like magical powers like the sirens do, so they can manipulate the ocean, and I think that's probably why the reptilians have asked them to come on board and help them, because they have like the ability to like manipulate, like they're showing me like a big like tidal wave and stuff like that coming onto land, and it doesn't feel urgent, it doesn't feel like it's gonna happen soon, but it's in talks for them to basically cause natural disasters within the area of the ocean, and obviously like destroying the land and things like that with the ocean. They're not doing it right now. There's a reason they're not doing it right now. Okay baby, in a minute. There's a reason they're not doing it now, and I hate saying things like this. So it's something to do with the reptilians in charge, and I never know his name. It's the two people that always come up for me and I never know why. There's always something going on with them too. So the guy that's in charge of China, and then Trump, and they've come up many times. I have another video on them which I'll also link below, but them too, like there's something, like obviously they're reptilians. I think even like the people that don't believe in reptilians know that. And there's like that, I don't know, there's something gonna happen, and it's like there's a reason why they're not doing this in the ocean right now. They're it's just in talks. They are wanting it to happen. It's like for them it's going to be something that happens, but there's a reason why it's not happening just yet, because they are doing something else in a different area. It's almost like if they're doing this that's when this ocean thing needs to happen, so it distracts everyone from what they're doing, if you get me. So yeah, but we can totally prevent this by all getting together and going and setting our intentions to help and assist these beautiful beings at the bottom of the ocean, and to help transmute the portals, you know, just like visualize portals at the bottom of the ocean and visualize them just turn into pure white frequency. Even that will help, you know, like you are doing it when you're visualizing, like that's real. So definitely doing that would be really, really helpful. They were showing me other things, but now I can't remember what they were showing me. Like I've got another 2 messages that I can't even remember now. Hello. Oh, you smell cheese and onion. Okay, so this is not what they told me before, but new things are coming through. The serious beings they've brought down some crystals to help the mer people with their frequency, and it's so beautiful. It's like I don't even know what crystal it is. It's like a cross between like a Limeria quartz and it's like a bluey, what's this called? I have one here. I don't have the same crystal, but I know which one they're trying to show me. So it's like, it looks like it's crossed with like a quartz or like a Limeria quartz, because it's like different energy of a quartz. I don't know. And then one of these, like these, like you can't really, oh, can you see the aura? They're like showing me like this and then the other crystal, and it's like almost like combined. I don't even remember what this is. I just know it's an aura blue thing. But yeah, so like they've give them some of these, stop! She just needs to be on camera constantly, honestly. So yeah, they've give them these crystals. It's almost like they've put it on like some sort of necklace, but it doesn't feel like a necklace we would have. I don't know what it's made of. It doesn't look like metal. I don't know what it is, but they've like give them like necklaces to almost like put on to help with the frequency of like they're really, really struggling. Like I can't even describe how much they're struggling. Like some of them have gotten sick, like some of them are just like they don't know if they're gonna make it because the frequency is just so drastically changed. And again, like I did that other video a few months ago, so they must have been going through this for a few months, and I've probably just not been open to receiving this message as much as I should have been. And then again, I'm sure other people have received the same message, but yeah, they're really, really struggling. They're showing me like energetic domes that the Syrians are trying to help them put up around their, I want to say like village, like colony, like it's like they don't live on like in just like with just like families, you know, like they live in almost like colonies together, and they would put like they tried to put a normal energetic dome over them, but it wasn't even like nearly enough powerful because of the frequency of the portals, so like just everywhere. It just instantly like removed it. It just wasn't enough. So the serious beings are come down, and they're assisting them with they're like trying to teach them about, I don't know why my brain is just going, because they're giving me so much information at once, it's almost like hard to remember English. So they're giving them like, you know, like the patterns, what is it called? Oh my god, why is my brain not working? They're just showing it me. I'll put it on the screen. Like the grids. This is gonna drive me mad. But anyways, they're teaching them about these shapes and like why they are the way they are, and that like certain shapes are for certain things, like certain grids and patterns are for certain things. And when like so they're telling me, they're making me feel a bit dizzy, when the pattern like meets in the middle, like so like when certain bits like lock in a grid, it creates like a really strong bond and a code in each one of them. I'm gonna have to go and get my iPad and show you what I mean as I'm saying it, because they're trying to give me a lot of information about this. So 1 minute, I'm out of breath because I ran. Okay. You want dinosaur food?
Yeah.
Okay, I'll get you some in a second.
Okay.
Yeah, just put that there so you don't spill it.
Okay.
I love you. What do they call it? Okay, I found them. Sacred geometry. Why could I not remember that? Like, my brain isn't working. I'll see if I can find the exact one that they're showing me. They're pretty, aren't they?
That one.
You like that one? I like that one too. Oh, Isabella. Right, I'm just going to show this one because this one is the one closest to it. So like this. This is like, so every time, let's say for example, can we go on it? Oh, it's like an Amazon product. Every time this like point here where things join and connect, it almost like creates its own code, and it makes it really, really strong. So having like, let's say that it looks very similar to this, what they're showing me, like having this as a dome around their almost like civilization, it creates so many locks in it and makes the structure stronger and more powerful. And it's just like each one of these are like protection and like intensifies it. So like the protection and the energy runs through all of these like lines and creates this solid structure because it's got so many locks. It's like each one of these are like a lock to keep it in place. So it's going to be a lot stronger to hold that frequency, rather than just a basic one with like no lines and like locks in it, if you get me. That's what they was like trying to explain. Again, my brain isn't working today. It's really hard to like explain a lot of the things that they're showing me because some things they show me things, sometimes they make me feel it, and it's just, it gets hard. So they've helped them by giving them some crystals that are really, really helping, but it's already kind of to the point where they're really struggling. So then they're helping them do these grids and like teaching them about how to do these grids themselves. So yeah, that's really interesting. I would love to know how to do these grids in my house because I live in a portal. So that would be really interesting. Okay, what else? Isabella, if they got anything else they need to let me know. So they're saying that they've kind of like at the so the dome is like this. I imagine like a Simpson, you know the Simpson movie when they're in a dome. I imagine it like that. So like the edges of like on the ground by the where the dome would finish, they've got like certain like crystals also in them locks on the ground to keep it almost like in place and like anchored into the ground as well. It just like amplifies the energy again even more so. All of these things separately are so powerful, but just because of the intensity and the amount of these portals that are around them, it's really hard. It's really hard for them to live like that. Please. Okay, let me get you some. Okay, so they're saying that if you guys have had experiences of being connected to these in any way, so like if like the mer people, the mer beings down at the bottom of the ocean that are struggling right now, so like let's say for example if you had like a past life or many past lives or just feel drawn to them, then you may be struggling right now because your soul at a soul level, like it knows that a part of it, obviously we live in a multi-dimensional place, everything is multi-dimensional, so if we are a part of you is still in that past, still living that right now as we're living it, do you know what I mean? So you may be struggling right now, you may be feeling like really run down and poorly and headaches and just nausea, like you may be feeling really crappy right now, but that is probably an indication that you are so connected to them and they're struggling, so you're struggling. So you using crystals yourself, like I don't even know what crystal it is, they just show me that maybe just using a quartz and then one of these, I got this from Etsy, it'll just setting your intentions to be more grounded and to cut cords, and again just helping, you know, assisting with them. I haven't got time to do it tonight, but I might try, if I've got time to do it tomorrow night, I'll try and do a live with us all Astro traveling there and assisting. If everyone wants that, then I will do that. Make sure you comment below and make sure you subscribe because this all takes a lot of energy for me to do, and I don't want to just kind of show up to a live and then just be like, oh yeah, no one was really interested. So yeah, your support will definitely like help. And yeah, I think that's all they've got to say right now. If they have more to say, then I will do a part 2. I've got to go do some more plant chores now. I'm not going to video because it's just this video has been so long anyway. You can hear Isabella crisps in the background. But yeah, I hope you enjoyed it. I've got a new Patreon now, which is I've never seen before. It's amazing. So we've got 2 calls a week. One is on the 16th, which is today, and one is on the end day of each month. So the 16th one is about channeling, and it's about basically a group call. I choose who is picked. It's going to be multiple people picked, obviously. I'm going to try and get for as many people as I can. And you ask me what you're going through, you know, ask me a question, how you can improve whatever it is that you're going through. Maybe you're struggling with finances, maybe you're struggling with, you know, not progressing in whatever area it is. Honestly, anything. Maybe it's your third eye, or you've been trying to open your third eye for a while and you can't. anything, just ask me anything that you're going through. I'm going to channel the situation, see why you're experiencing this, maybe from a past life, maybe from this life, and then I'm going to also then go in and do a healing to remove that, so you don't kind of have to go through a million places to kind of get your answers and then heal it. It's going to physically impact your life, rather than, I feel like when I was needing this, I was like going on so many different subscriptions and like page groups to find out all of the things I needed to know, and nobody would give me the answers that I needed. Everyone would just be like a vague to everyone, and you don't ever know if that's you. So I just needed someone to just answer my question and then help me heal it, and that was it. But just no one had that. It was either like, okay, well, this is what it could be, or, you know, this is what it is, now you need to pay me to heal it, and stuff like that. I just think it's all in one place. It's accessible because it's a lower price ticket. So if it's not something that you need a huge amount of time, then you don't have to have a one-on-one session. It's kind of a waste of your money. So this is for like things that are needing like a short amount of time, obviously. So the second call is intention setting, and it's kind of like what everyone does, like intention setting when it's like the full moon or the new moon, and like what they want to achieve and what they want to manifest. But no one ever does it and then actually helps you get it. They kind of just like, oh, let's set intentions together, and they throw in a load of like meditations to do together, but then it's not actually practical, because it, yes, it impacts you. It's like fun to do together. I love doing them together, but it's like, I just want to give more. I want to actually practically help you in your life. So we're gonna set intentions together, we're gonna do all that jazz, all the fun stuff. Then at the end of the call, I want to tap into everyone's energy and then do like a group healing. So I want to see if anyone's actually got blocks to achieve their goals, and then do a healing so then it can help remove and release them blocks, so then you can actually achieve your intention and your goal for the next month. So it's kind of like starting the month off, you know, really good, because you're feeling all fired up and all pumped up, and then you're able to go out there with the confidence and take action because you're feeling more supported, and like them blocks are being removed. I will say not every block will be removed straight away. It took me a while to get rid of some of my blocks, and I struggled for a while, but that is because I was running like a headless chicken in all directions, trying to figure out what these things were. But even then, when I figured it out, like it was like an onion. Like there's layers on layers on layers. Sometimes it's just something real simple, and sometimes it's like it takes a few rounds to remove this block, but that's totally fine too, because this is going to be a monthly thing, you know, 2 calls a month. I'm going to be supporting you with these calls and really helping you remove them, rather than feeling like, okay, this one and done, and you know, you're never going to see me again, and then you're kind of just like, okay, well, don't know what's happening. But yeah, I just thought it was a really, really good way to support you guys, like I wish I had, and I love channeling for people. So that's it for today's video. Go check out the Patreon below. It's so much more accessible to people than some of the memberships that I've been in. I used to be in a membership that was like $150 a month, and that's crazy. I can't believe I did that. But at the time where you're really struggling and you really need the answers, you pay. So this one is only $22 a month. So £22, 22p a month. Actually, I think it's in dollars. Anyways, it's a lot easier for you to be able to access it, and everything is in the same place, so you're not going to need to go in on loads of different memberships. But yeah, so definitely go check that out. Go check my channel out and subscribe, and I'm gonna go and finish watering my plants and getting actually the jobs that I need to do before Christmas. And then I'm going to try and plan out the Astro travel live. Again, make sure you comment below if you want to see that and if you want to join. So I don't just do it for no reason. Okay,